Okay, ready, go. All right, ready, go. Okay, let's take a look at what you're doing. So on the way back, you will lift your arm and go to this position. But in the downswing, you're not using your lower body at all. You are using your body almost none, except the arms. So from this position, just try to drop the arms here, and then later try to just turn the body. Yeah, it's
just what you said on the sample I sent you.
So what we need to do is more than anything, you need to start using your whole body instead of just the arms. Go here and then try to swing and then only turn the body like this. But you actually have to use your body and then try to swing. So the step drill actually will be a good one to promote that. So let's see. So I will first use the kettlebell swing and try to engage your lower body more. And
on the way back or on the way down?
On the way down.
Yeah. I'm just throwing the arms.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, let's start with the kettlebell.
Okay.
And then hold the kettlebell with the palms forward. Yeah. And then see, go ahead and swing and see how you do this. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so let's see. You're just spinning around. Instead of really swinging the kettlebell, you just spin around. See? So it's coming in quite a bit this way. Your body is spinning around. So essentially, you're not using your lower body at all. Now let's try this. So again, hold it. Lean a bit more forward. From here, try to turn your shoulders like this, instead of going in like this. Okay? So imagine a plane on which your shoulders are moving. So then try to move the shoulder that way along the plane. Right. Then what happens is, as you go here, this shoulder is leading the arm motion here. On the way down, this shoulder is leading it. So let's see how it goes. Try to keep it more vertical, the plane more vertical, and then swing back and forth. No need to bring it up. Just, let's say 45 minutes.
Got you.
45 minutes here. Turn the shoulders only. Do not use your arms. Turn your shoulders. You're going in.
Going.
Do not flex your elbow like this. Just try to keep it as straight as possible. Yeah. And swing. And in doing that, it doesn't have to be that high. It's about 45 degrees here. Swing, 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 swing. Feel the rhythm. Yeah. Swing, 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 swing. Use your legs instead of your arms. Still you're using arms. You're using arms. Just relax here, swing back and forth without using arms. By just moving your body, you'll be able to swing this instead of try to do this. Just keep it straight. Only turn your shoulders. Don't try to do anything with your arms. Just try to turn your shoulders. Yeah, the shoulder will lead the arm, and then the hand will lead the kettlebell. Okay, now better, yes. So just try to turn the shoulders along that plane. Then you have to engage your lower body. Swing, swing. Try to have a little bit of vertical rhythm. Feel of a vertical rhythm. Swing, 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 swing. Now let's take a look at this. This is before.
It's more a Ferris wheel instead of a merry-go-round, right?
And so when you follow this plane here, the shoulder will lead the arm. So instead of using the arm here, just to turn the shoulder to bring the arm
up.
Yeah, and then the hand will move the kettlebell. So always that's the case. The shoulder leads the arm, and then the arm or the hand leads the kettlebell. Yes, swing. And then, so in order to turn the shoulders, you have to turn the pelvis, and you have to use the legs. Again, swing, 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 swing. Yep. And then during the backswing, also shift your pelvis this way more. Swing more both ways. So currently you are not really shifting away from the target. So you have to shift right and left more. So let's keep it more symmetric, okay, both ways, equally swing back and forth, and then try to shift the pelvis this way as much as you do this way.
Right.
Yeah, have a good vertical feel, vertical motion feel. Yes, now you're using your legs more. Turn the shoulders, turn the shoulders. All you need is turn the shoulders. Now make it continuous. Make it continuous instead of intentionally try to use your effort. Yeah, continuous, continuous. And even in this side, when the rotation is completed, then try to bring it down instead of try to force it down. So both ways, wait until the turn is completed and then bring it down. And also try to always push the arms out instead of pulling it down. So when you come down this way, okay, you will simply add effort to this way. So throw the arms and the kettlebell this way. And then here, bring it down, and then throw this out. So always out, out, out.
Right.
Push out. You're going back. No need to bring that higher. Again, it's not your intentional effort from the arms. Just to swing it, using the body. Swing, swing. Instead of try to bring it up. Okay? Just let it oscillate. By using your legs, you will just let it go. So here, the arms are not doing much. The shoulders turning because your lower body are turning the shoulders.
You look like you're connected here.
Yeah. So for the moment, you don't need to go that high. So maybe 45 degrees to 45 degrees. So relax your arms and then use your lower body to swing it, yes. And then make it continuous, continuous. Yeah, it's a lot better now. Also, you're using your lower body more. Yeah, keep swinging, swing, 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 swing. Very good. Yeah, keep swinging, swing, 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 swing. Very good. So already with the kettlebell swing and rope swing, your lower body action has changed quite a bit.
I feel it tremendously. I feel like there's a sense of trust, believing that the body will take the swing. You feel like you got to help it with your arms and hands.
So always the body first, and then it will turn the shoulders. Then the shoulders affect the arm motion. The hands affect the club motion or rope motion. But with the club, you can manipulate it by using the wrist intentionally. Right. But when you use the rope, it's not possible. So your whole body has to guide the rope properly.
Yes.
Then the rope will show, the desired motion. So one advantage of using the rope is that you cannot really manipulate it with your wrist motion.
At all.
Okay, so then we did the kettlebell swing and also a medicine ball throw.
Yep.
And then also we did some rope swing, right?
Yes.
So these will be good warm-up, routines. So when you play golf, then before you start, use the rope or something to hold and then feel this motion here, okay? And then ultimately, in your case, you need to move the pelvis away more. With that, if you can get into this slightly reverse pivot posture here, then the whole thing will change. Because from this position, on the way down, you can use the lower body a lot better.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So basically, using the backswing, we want to create more favorable conditions for the downswing.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
So backswing is really important.
Appreciate that.
Okay, now let's go to stage one. So in the two-step swing family, we have 3 stages. So stage 1, keep the feet together, and then throw the club this way, and then take step, and then let it go. So see, and in doing that, pay attention to the shoulder motion. Okay, the shoulder should not go too flat. So going this way first. Yeah. And then take the steps. So again. So starting from the position here, throw the club toward the target.
Yep.
The throw this expression not accurate.
Start forward.
Instead of throwing the club, you have to actually turn your body toward the target.
Yep.
Turn and then take this away step, and then backswing. During the backswing, you will take this toward the step, and then let it go.
Okay.
So take steps sideward.
Got it.
Now the steps are late.
They're late.
Yeah. Just repeat it a few times, then you'll be able to feel the overall flow. So make sure you reach a comfortable flow, okay, by repeating this.
So it's going to be 1,
And then take the away step.
2, step, and step.
Now, again. So here we have the so-called shun rhythm, shift turn rhythm. So in any given direction, you will have shift first. So in other words, step first, and then add turn there. So before the step is done, you should not start the turn. So hold it there, and then after touching down, and then start turning.
Right.
So in a given direction, you must separate the shift and turn. However, when you change direction, so we have this turn backward, but then you will have a shift forward, shift toward the target, right? These should be overlapped. So in other words, before this is completed, before this turn is completed, you have to initiate this step.
While I'm still here. I'm still here.
While
I'm still here.
not there, but while you are turning.
While I'm turning.
Yeah. And this touchdown should be done before you reach the top.
Right.
So during the backswing, you should complete the left step. The same thing in the trigger motion. Before the trigger motion is completed, before it's completed, you have to take the away step.
Got it. Just want to try it.
So timing of the step should be earlier. Yeah. Make it continuous.
Okay.
Make it continuous. Now, are you going into the reverse pivot posture or leaning outward? Now, pay attention to your trunk position.
Same kettlebell training, sorry.
So what's happening is when you take a step, you're reaching out. So here, when we walk, let's say when we walk forward, you don't really walk like this, right? You will just, again, it's a matter of trust, and then you let the body go, and then you will just take a step one at a time.
Right.
When you take the side step, it should be the same thing. Instead of go here and then try to reach out like this, then you tend to have a big step. And also, when you take this step, still actually your weight is not moving this way, and then try to swing. So your body has to lean this way. But if you go to this reverse pivot position, in order to move this way, you have to actually push the ground with the right leg. So the shift motion has to be part of the backswing turn. Okay, during the backswing, you'll push the ground so that let the body go slightly this way, then you can naturally take this step instead of reaching out here.
Right.
So go here and then just to take a step like this. The same thing. As the main purpose of trigger motion is to promote good backswing. When you throw and then start the backswing, again, you have to have this reverse pivot posture. With that, by pushing the ground with the left leg during the trigger motion, then you will be able to bring your body backward. So take this step and then take this step here.
Okay.
So you have to use a good push to the ground to generate that shift motion. Both ways. So have a more active shift away. Yeah, so the overall rhythm looks a lot better. One thing I keep noticing is that on the way down, go up here, on the way down, you tend to lower this right side here.
Don't do that.
Instead, go here. Remember, if you have a good shoulder turn here, this shoulder leads this motion. Instead of dropping this intentionally, try to use the left side in the lead. Yeah. Then no reason to do this.
Right. Okay.
That's why you have outward swing
Right.
plane. Yeah. Use the left side and then use the left shoulder to lead the arm. Now, still your right elbow is coming in.
So not here, but you want
No,
here.
no. So don't worry about what this
Okay.
does.
Forget the run.
Okay, forget about this. When you go to the top position, so from this position here, okay, try to move the lead shoulder this way, and then let the arm go. So then there's no place for this the right elbow motion here, because you are starting the downswing turn with the left shoulder leading the arm here, and then throw.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
So if your goal is to just throw this way, then no need to this. Try to put this in. So it's not the right elbow coming in, but rather you are using your left arm and then throw the arms and curl up this way. Then the right elbow will follow. It's not leading things. Yeah, like that. Let it go. Now it's a bit too flat. The downswing is too flat, and then try to throw the arms a bit higher. And then let it go all the way. Let it go all the way. Give a little, yes. So, and then also no need to turn the shoulder flat quickly like this, because if this is the shoulder plane, the shoulder is moving this way to lead the arm here. But if you try to turn this way, this is coming in too early. This is leading everything.
So when you held my shoulders, I felt with the driver, when I went up here, I had no depth. I had no place to go. Because when I'm up here, look, this is where I would be. But you want
Yeah, but just reverse pivot position here. Then you'll have more. You have to really let the pelvis go this way and then have this position here. If the pelvis is behind here, is leaning this way, it's hard to do anything.
I see. So I need this pelvis behind. I need to move it.
Pelvis that way more. Pelvis more.
This way.
Yeah, and then keep your the shoulders more here, like this. This field here. So then you will gaze the ball over your left shoulder.
Yep.
If left shoulder touches your chin, then this is too high.
It's almost like if my hand reaches down, I'm like this.
Yes. Yep. That's the reverse pivot posture. Then it's easier to shift it this way.
Right.
But now let's go to a stage one. Again, currently you don't have to worry about all these details. In stage one, let's try to develop overall rhythm. Stage three will address all those one by one. So fit together, stage one. So throw, just find the right timing of the steps.
Okay. So
Yes. That was like this step. Yeah, like that. Now try to swing through. Try to feel the rhythm. Give me 5 of those. No, just one cycle. Swing and finish.
1, 2.
Yes, that's one cycle. And then 4 more cycles. Yes. And then try to use your shoulder to lead the arm motion. Okay. No, that flow is getting better. As you repeat this, the flow is getting better.
Right.
So
I got to remember to use my.
So when you have the trigger motion, the left shoulder is leading this motion. Okay. And then when you have backswing, the right shoulder is leading the backswing motion. So push this way, and then downswing, left shoulder is again leading the motion.
Downswing.
No, in the downswing, don't do this. Don't do this. That means that you are using left shoulder actively. Instead, holding it, left hand holding it, try to practice this one here instead of this one here. Then you tend to push this in. This is actually a bad image. Okay?
I understand.
So try to use your, on the way down, try to use your left shoulder to lead the motion, lead the arm motion.
Not this, but here.
And also, instead of opening the chest flat, try to guide the arm more a bit upward here. Yes, yes. Yes, like that. Left side lead again. Yes, that looks really nice
Oh,
in terms of the plane alignment. Yeah, so stage 1 again, the cycle by cycle. Okay. Aha, the timing was not right. You have to use the trigger motion to promote the active backswing. But you just did exactly what you normally do at your initial swing.
Yeah.
Because you go here and try to use your arm here.
okay.
You're not using the lower body.
Okay.
And it's a matter of, a lot of it is a matter of your grip. If you look at the professional golfers, they keep the hands like this. So you can do this motion here. And this way you will be able to have the mobility in the wrist. But if you hold it like this, more like this, instead of like this, it's hard to use your wrist. So you tend to lock the wrist and then try to swing the whole thing. But when you have this motion here, you can also use your wrist here. This makes a big difference.
I see.
So mobilize your wrist a bit more. It's a too stiff.
No,
Yeah, as if you're shaking hands. So that means that your hands are here, have a bit more angle here.
yep.
Yeah,
Sort of.
that's easier to use your wrist.
Yeah.
But so stage 1. Yeah, and then now let it go. Don't hold it here, but flow. Let it flow. Again. So this is currently what you're doing is overall timings are a lot better, but you go here, and then try to swing. These are not connected. You're not really using the trigger motion to
make the
have
momentum.
more backswing more active, and also using this active backswing, try to have more active downswing. So these are all connected.
Have to use that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
But see, in trying to go up, it's making that confusing because here I feel my active is, whew.
But that is not flatten here, but you can do the same thing. Go here, bring it up here.
Okay.
Still maintain this plane,
Okay.
but you can use your body a bit more. Yeah. Yes. Now everything is a lot better connected. Again, stage 1, 2 steps. Okay, let's skip stage 1 and 2. Let's go to stage 3.
Okay.
Sometimes if stepping causes a problem continuously, then it's better to go to a stage 3 first. When you have when you become reasonably skillful, then when you revisit stage 1, it'll be completely different. But stage 3, no step. Assume your regular stance. Your regular stance. But the rest are the same. Throw the club this way, using the trigger motion, have active backswing. And then as you go back, or either in all directions, but as you go, you start the motion with the body, right? Initiate the body motion, and then add the arm motion, and then at the end, the wrist motion here.
Okay.
Instead of going everything as one unit all the way up here, go use the body first, and then add the arm motion, and then wrist motion here. For that, you need to have this grip and a bit of mobility in your wrist. Like that, yeah. Then the overall flow will be a lot easier. And then make it, connect everything, and then your goal is to swing hard. Yep. Here's a big piñata with a lot of treasures inside.
Okay, good.
So break it,
Okay.
so that you can claim all those. You have to use the trigger motion to have really active backswing.
Give me this.
And then using that active backswing, and then try to have good downswing. Again, on the way down, if your elbow is coming in this way, it's a problem. So always here, pay attention to the left arm. The right elbow will simply follow, and then brush your body in front of the torso. So make everything continuous. Again. And then you can use the pelvis more. Shift the pelvis more. Currently, you just stand and then try to pull it. Use, if you have a slight up and down motion, the pelvis and bring, then you will use the lower body more. Okay? Yeah, the flow is a lot better. Now, on the way down, intentionally try to use your wrist a bit more. Yeah. When you start using the wrist more, then you don't have to move your body a lot, and then also you will get more speed. Yeah. So sometimes the best way to practice the wrist motion is relax your wrist. Even holding the club with 8 fingers, with the pinkies released, or 6 fingers with both the ring finger and the pinky released. Okay. In this one, you cannot grab it really hard. With that, you can still feel the motion of the club head. Again, remember, the goal is to move the club head the way you want. So then, still without moving the body rigorously here, you will be able to generate good amount of speed because you have the wrist mobility. So, but yeah, relax your wrist a bit more. Okay. It's too tight. Particularly when you try to hold it long like this, then you kill the mobility. So try to have this angle here so that you can use your wrist. Yes. That will make a huge difference. The body motion becomes a lot easier. Yes. And then on the way down, instead of turning flat and then going this way, then the club crosses over. So remember, if you have a fast motion here, good momentum here, the club will try to go here. Then just let it go and then reach that position instead of go here and then try to take over.
Just let it go. I got it. I see.
Again, feel the flow. Yes, it's just to feel the flow. Okay, instead of forcing it with your body motion. So stage 3, no step. Give good trigger. That trigger motion is not that impressive. Have more active trigger.
Here.
Yeah. So not just the backswing part. You should have good and then bring it back instead of.
Okay. I'm swinging I was putting it in the trigger position. You want me? I'm bringing it to the trigger position.
Yes.
Okay.
So this motion will give you active backswing. Active backswing will give you good downswing.
I see.
Yeah. So everything starts with the trigger motion.
Okay.
Yes. More active motion. Yeah, and then let it flow. Just to pay attention to the club motion. Let it flow. What your body does is not important. You need to come up with this desire, the club head motion. Your body has to work together to give that motion. Yeah. So it's a club head centric motion. Again, stage 3. Stage 3, cycle by cycle. Okay. Step back. From now on, your goal is on the way down, your club head touches the tip of the rubber tee. Okay. So always. The downswing, you have to touch the tip.
Okay.
So that's the desired motion. No matter what happens, your club head has to pass through that section, right? Yes. And then try to have a more rigorous wind up. Let it go. Again. And then in the trigger motion, instead of turning the shoulders flat, going this way, remember this here. Keep that in mind all the time. That way you can, you can use the shoulder to lead the arms.
This trigger.
Yes.
Here.
And then
It's not hitting the drum.
Right,
I once heard you
right.
say to someone, hit this drum.
I use that expression.
But that guy.
But that's the downswing. That's the downswing.
Yeah.
Just so you let it go and hit the drum. Imagine the drum is in this position here, and then boom. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like here.
Yep. So always guide the arms using your shoulders. That's
It's
okay.
steeper. It's like steeper.
Yes. Yeah. So on the way down, also try to sort of preserve that plane. Use your wrist. Use your wrist. Again.
No.
And then have a bit more time at the top. So, and then use your body. But right now, I think this is going really well. So let me record this.
Okay.
Let me record what you're currently doing. So again, ready, go, stage 3. Okay, and then I'll record from this direction. You need to see what you're doing.
I appreciate it.
Okay, ready, go.
Oh.
This is your initial swing.
Oh, God.
Arm goes up and then you go this way. No, this is historic
Yeah, of course.
document.
Okay,
so
of course. In a time capsule for my grandkids.
I like torturing people.
I understand. It's worth it.
So now the overall flow is a lot
Oh,
better.
way better.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So the only thing is that you keep a bit more wrist cock up there. Okay.
You want more.
Yeah, more. And then on the way down, use your wrist more actively. Yeah, this is overall flow is a lot better now.
I see
Okay? That we want to strengthen this. So by using your wrist a bit more, and also the body more. But now this is good. This is good start. The next one I want to try is adding this weight shift.
Yeah.
So what you have to now remember is that go here. So this trigger motion is not just turning your shoulders, but as you turn this way, you are actually moving the pelvis this way here, have more force acting on the lead side, right? Using that, push the ground. Using this leg, then you will start this away motion. Keep good away motion, and then also try to have more recentering motion.
I see.
So this time what you will pay attention to is go here and then shift it this way more, and then also return this way more.
Okay. Accessible.
Try to have excessive motion. But although actually...
In stage 3?
Stage 3, yeah. Stage 3. During the backswing, try to move the pelvis more away and then also have good recentering. Again. In the backswing, you're just spinning.
All right, no spinning.
So go here and then shift first. Always shift first and then turn.
I'm doing it
So
simultaneously.
go here, shift and then turn, and then as you turn, you can shift it this way.
Okay.
Emphasize the shift motion.
Shift first. Turn. Shift. Shift. Shift.
So practice this. Let's practice this. Yeah. Fold your arms. Lean forward slightly. So you will turn your shoulders like this.
Yep.
Okay. So first, if you do the trigger motion, go like this.
Ah.
Then now your pelvis is shifting this way.
Yes.
From here, if you push toward the end, if you push the ground with the left leg, then with this you'll be able to come this way.
Ah.
So leaning this way.
Ah, I'm spinning. I was spinning.
Naturally you'll be able to take, put more weight on this side, and then turn, and then now push this one. Then you will also move this way.
So I've been doing this as opposed to in here, inside.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Ah.
I was thinking of shifting by
No.
spinning outside.
So always, if you preserve this shoulder plane here, naturally that should happen. Then you have a lot better. Now you have a little bit of up and down feel here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So always the end outcome of turn is recentering. So end outcome of this turn is recentering here. And the outcome of this turn is recentering this way. So again, using the arms folded, try to turn the shoulders along the shoulder plane. So make a continuous motion. Go over here slightly, and then go here, and then slightly backward. So turn at the end of turn, going to turn, and at the end of turn, go.
Oh wow, turn. I like that. Turn, then come back.
But that recentering motion is a part of the turn. Turn and recenter. So while you are
turn, recenter.
Yes.
Turn, recenter.
Yes.
Turn, recenter.
Yes.
Turn, recenter.
Yes.
Recenter.
So as you turn, so as you recenter, still you are turning.
It's like the whip's about to come. Turn.
Yes. Woo. Woohoo. Woohoo. Woohoo.
Ah, that's.
Now everything is connected. Everything is connected.
Ah.
So try to feel that.
Process.
So again, stage 3, try to feel that rhythm. So
Turn,
yeah.
Oh, now. Turn, recenter. What's?
But still, to me, it's a lot better. A lot better. Yeah.
But why is it once this is in my hand?
Because you have a long one, and then also the mess is more toward the head.
But if I'm turn, recenter, turn, recenter, turn, recenter, turn, recenter, turn, recenter, turn, recenter, turn.
So that's why if you have this wrist motion slightly, that is easier.
Ah.
Turn here.
Oh, that's
turn here.
it's so long. But if I could shorten
Turn.
the flow.
Yeah. Easy. Turning. Like this. Because the arm motion and the wrist motion will be added later.
Plus, this thing isn't so long.
So while you are recentering, the shoulder is turning slightly more, and then the arms and wrist motion is added.
Turn, recenter,
And
turn, recenter, turn, recenter,
try to add the wrist cock at the end.
turn, recenter. No, not alone. Turn, recenter, recenter, recenter. See, I'm here. Oh, I'm off. I got to.
And then even here, when you go here, if you slide wrist cock here, and then you will start
Here.
back, and then turning this way, and then now you're recentering, but the arm is added and the wrist motion is added.
Yep.
While these are moving, you can have this recentering motion.
Right. And then.
So if you have just if you move everything in one unit, it's kind of difficult, but
I see.
try to go easy and feel the overall flow. Yeah, still on the way down, you try to use your arms here.
I know arms. Here we go.
So try to do shoulder.
Oh, shoulder.
Yes.
Ah. Shoulder.
Yes.
Ah.
Shoulder leads the arms. Shoulder leads the arms. Shoulder leads the arms.
Shoulder cup. Recenter. 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 Arm. Shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that motion flow is a lot better organized. Yeah.
Ah.
So always.
It's up here. It's.
Always try to start the downswing motion with the body. That means the shoulders have to lead the arms. The hands will lead the club.
It feels like when you're in your triangle, like I feel like if by moving my hands and arms, my shoulders are following, but that's not really true. They're bigger.
So what happens is, even if you are in this position here, but if you try to use your arms here, it's hard to recenter and then, use the arms. If you use your arms, but rather go here and then use the body and then throw, it becomes a lot easier.
Right. Okay.
So again, stage 3. Stage 3. Again, mobilize your wrist more, and then good shoulder turn. Shoulders lead the arms. The hands lead the club.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
Shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Back. Shoulders.
And then when the shoulders lead the arms, then you will really appreciate the recentering motion here. So let me.
Yes.
So when you just use your arms, swing, this is what happens, right? If you use the body, but particularly when you have good wind up and then shift motion here. So.
Good swing speed.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of sequencing. So move your body first, the add arm motion, and the wrist motion.
It's almost like the body leads, the shoulders lead, and the club comes flying through, and then the wrist comes flying through.
So you are essentially throwing the arms and club this way.
That's if I was going to skip over.
You use your use your left arm instead of the right arm.
Right.
Yeah. Like that. So in order to have the shoulders lead the arms, then you'd better have a more closed position here. Start the downswing with your back toward the target. That way, using the shoulder wind up, you will throw the arms and club. Yes. Now use both hands.
First, no.
So hold the arms and club up, and then try to start the downswing turn with your shoulders. Yes, you see?
I felt that.
It's getting faster now. It's getting faster, yeah.
I let my shoulders swing the club.
Yeah. So then all you need to is have a good wind up. Even during the backswing, if you just lift the arm, then you lose the chance. Even during the backswing, using your shoulder turn first, and then add this, and then starting downswing with your body again. So even during the backswing, try to use the shoulder to bring the arms and the club.
Shoulder.
Up. So start from here, from the trigger position, and then use your shoulder to wind up, and then add. Yes. So all you need to pay attention is just a good wind up during the backswing. If you have good wind up, then you will. Yes. This is it. This is it.
Wow, you really gotta. I've not been moving in golf my whole.
Now you are using your body a lot better. Again, during the backswing, use the shoulders. Use the shoulders. Yes. Then you don't have to use your arms a lot.
Right.
So that's the idea. Again, in the stage 3, overall you can have this flow, but now we are strengthening this stage 3 by using the shift motion and by also guiding the whole thing with your shoulders. When you use the shoulders first, that means that you are using the body.
Shoulders are this. This
Yeah.
is shoulders to me.
Yeah.
This is arms.
Yeah. And so when you start using the shoulders first here, and at the end add a little bit of arm motion. Go here, shoulder, turn here, and add arm motion here, and then wrist motion. So that way.
So shoulders, arms.
Yeah. So turn your shoulders actively, and then with that guide your arms. And then use the right shoulder. Your right shoulder is being guiding left shoulder. Yeah. Now connect everything. Stage 3. So good trigger motion. Bring it back and then let it go. Show me your strong stage 3. Yes, that's good. And then add the wrist motion toward the end. When you use a wrist toward the end, then your body slows down better, so you have a stable finish position.
So when this hits, this keeps going.
Yeah. So let it go and then add wrist motion. Then you have a stable finish position. Okay. So always, if everything is done in good sequence, then you will see the outcome right away. Yes. And then so from now on, just pay more attention to the wind-up part. Good shoulder wind-up and let it go.
Because that creates it, right?
So you have not broken the piñata yet. And then by using the shoulders more actively, then you will be able to break it.
Okay.
Yes. And then actively throw the arms later. So throw the arms this way. So start the downswing with the shoulders and add your arm motion more actively. Because in downswing, you have to generate good speed with the club head as much as possible. Oh.
Ooh, I felt the moment. I felt the moment when it just like that.
Yeah.
I felt the moment.
Yeah. So this will lead everything, and then you let it go, and then you don't have this here. So again, stage 3, a good trigger and a good wind up, and so the shoulders will lead everything, and then finally throw your arms. Yes. You see?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
We are talking about very different swing now. So all you need to pay attention to is somehow using the trigger motion, have a good wind up. Good wind up. Then because in order to lead everything with your shoulders, you have to have good wind up using this, let it go. I will record this. So practice once, stage 3. No need to drop this thing here. Rather use this left side. Not the right knee coming in like this.
It's here.
So when you have this motion here, that means you are pushing this down here.
Right.
But rather, if you go from here, left side is emphasized. Then and also you have shifted. Then this leg will be straightened. Yeah, because you will have good recentering motion.
Okay. Not twisting out. Not this.
Yes.
But this.
Yes. Exactly. That way you will have a lot better impact control. So practice once. Now, ready, go. Yep. So currently as you swing, you always hit the tip of the tee. This is good because then whether you intentionally try it or not, your club head is passing through that area. So, okay, ready, go. 자, compared to your initial swing. It's just a matter of using your body better. Okay.
Oh God. It's hard to look at. Really is. How do I shoot 79? How do I shoot 80?
It's called the miracle of the 21st century.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Clubs like this. I mean, it's scary.
Yeah.
Now, most pros, when you study them, oh, so
the
much.
flow. Look at the
Oh,
flow.
what a difference. Oh. Oh, wow. What a difference.
And then when you start using your wrist a bit more, then
Right.
the motion
'cause
becomes
they're
a
not
lot more
really-
stable. So instead of using the wrist, when you try to turn a lot, then that's why you lose the balance. But when you start using the wrist,
Like letting them go.
so no, come here, letting it go. Yes. So again, instead of using your right side and then try to throw this way, try to more use the left side and then throw it
Right,
out.
it's more, do the pro, when you study the pro, are most of them using their body like this?
But some of them obviously use upper body driven swing. But those are skilled golfers, particularly competitive professional players, they can change it quickly.
Right.
But the group, the most difficult to change is good amateur players, low handicap, but they have played long, 40 years, 50 years, and then they have their swing fixed.
Like that gentleman you had, the 4 handicap, the older guy.
His swing is really good. Particularly, he had an issue, so he could only swing like that for last a couple of years or something. That's what I heard.
I see.
Through a lot of physical therapy and so on.
Wow.
Now he can move it like that.
Wow.
But before that, he had some issues.
I see.
Yeah, but even at that age, 72,
Unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
I hope I can play like
Me
that.
too.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So, again, the whole thing here is you still can use your body a lot more, but for some reason, for playing golf for so long, you are limiting your motion to more or less upper body, right? And you're not using your lower body. But now, through this reprogramming, you discover your body.
I sure did.
And then you see all these resources you have in your body.
I mean, I'm hitting a 7-iron, again, 165. I can hit it more compression, 175. Not that it matters, but I guess I'm also going to work as hard. I'm working too hard.
Yeah. So instead of putting this in here, try to lead everything with this shoulder.
With the left shoulder.
Yeah. Now, keep a bit more wrist motion. The key, if you can add a bit more wrist motion. So toward the end, so depending on how you hold the club, if you're holding it like this, and if your hands go this way, in anatomy, this is called the dorsiflexion, but if you flex it this way, it's dorsiflexion, it's hard to generate a good amount of wrist cock. So you have to have a bit neutral position here. But the bottom line is, if you, again, listen to the club, if you listen to what the club is trying to say to you, during the backswing, if you have good momentum here, the club will try to go this way. Let it go. Let it go, and then finally, just add a little bit wrist cock here. So rest of the club here, instead of try to lift the whole thing with your arm. So let it go, and then add wrist cock at the top. Let it go, and then add wrist uncock. So try to use your wrist a bit more, both ways. So the wrist motion should be introduced toward the end. Yeah, that looks good. Yes. This time use the arm motion. It's a pretty. So use your lower body. So use the trigger. Use the trigger. Use the trigger. You use the arms. When you try to use the wrist, now you are using your arms. But remember, this shoulder is leading everything.
Shoulder goes, and then the club.
So emphasize the left wrist, not the right wrist. Again, on the way down, your left shoulder will lead the left arm, left hand will lead the club. Okay, so try to give uncocking using your left wrist instead of using your right wrist. Whenever you try to use your right side a lot, then you use your arms and then try to pull it down. Again, before the paying attention to the wrist motion. First, let's go back to what you were able to do. Just a moment ago. So using the shoulders, and then throw the arms later. Yes. Have a good wind up. Good wind up and start the downswing with your back toward the target. Let it go. Miss the tip. So one thing, on the way down, if you start the downswing with your body, by the time you come here, now your gaze is on the ball. At impact, your shoulder is not opening that much. Your pelvis shows about 45-degree open angle here, but your shoulder should not show that much opening position. Here, and then impact the ball, and then let it go, and then finish, instead of try to turn your body a lot.
Yeah. So just in slow motion, I'm going to be one.
Yeah, so at impact, you have to engage the ball. Use the left side, use the left side. So left shoulder, left arm is leading, yes. And then throw the arms out. And then doing the downswing at the end, you should be able to push the ground with the left leg so that lean this way.
Right.
Again, this is a reverse pivot.
Right.
Yeah, instead of from here, by using the left leg, swing and coming this way.
Yep.
So lean backward.
Right.
That way you will be able to maintain the balance a lot better. So let it go. Okay, let's do a stage 3 again. Again, lead everything, guide everything with the shoulders, and then throw the arms in the end. So the effort is not coming from here, but it's coming from here.
Okay.
Develop this, remember the medicine ball throw.
Yes.
Develop the speedy here and simply let it go.
I need this.
Not the right knee coming in. What you need is this one here. From the wind-up position, this by kicking the left leg.
Okay.
So if you have this action, okay, then all you need is just to throw the arms and club. Instead of try to put a lot of effort near the impact. Instead of a quick turn like this, you could wind up and let it go. The wind up is really important. Good wind up. Yeah, again. That lowering is late.
Late?
If during the downswing, if you try to lower the body, it's late. During the backswing, as you recenter and the lowering at the same time.
That's it.
Yeah, that's why you are losing the timing.
I want to.
Yeah,
I want to be here as this is going.
That recentering and the lowering of body has to happen during the backswing. Go here in the lowering, and then just to kick the ground in the downswing.
Okay.
And then your left shoulder will be able to guide the arms. No. Already you are in.
Here.
You are already in the top, and then you try to move that way. But rather,
Has to be on the way
as is
back.
going up here, you have to recentering motion.
As I'm here.
Yes.
As I'm here.
Yes.
As I'm here.
Then a lot of things completed during the backswing. So now the downswing, you can just let it go.
Okay.
Okay. With a good wind up, and then recentering during the backswing, Oh, that was a too quick a transition. Wait a bit more. As you recenter, you have to keep your back toward the target. So go here and then keep your back toward target, and then from here let it go at once.
Okay.
Instead of
I see.
opening early.
So when I am back to my target, here I am with my back to the target. Here. So here I am. Here.
Using your left arm more. Use left arm more. No, you're lowering it this intentionally. But from here, let it go. It's one motion. Yeah. If you use your left shoulder, then what happens is from this wind up position here, using the left shoulder, let it go.
It's like almost like you're using all of this.
And then no need to have that quick this here. Rather, because your goal is to move the club head fast, and then if you have a quick key like this, and then add arm motion, they are not working together. Yeah. So from here, throwing the arm is the main goal. So that's how you can figure out whether your bodies are working together, body parts are working together, like that. And then this time you're turning flat too much. So again, add the arm motion later, like that, yeah. And then make sure your shoulders are moving properly. Yeah, now you have, yes. Now your body is helping to move the club as one.
You're not a robot. You're not doing this. You got to let the club pass by you.
Yeah. So eventually the arms and club has to be a lot faster than your body, right?
Right.
So go here and then you start the motion with the body. Yeah, but eventually you have to let it go.
Flying by you almost.
Yeah. So when the arms and club are going faster, a lot faster than your body, you will be able to slow down your body well and then have a more stable finish. Again, so stage 3. So forget about everything. The only thing you need to pay attention is a good wind up. From the wind up, use your left shoulder to guide everything in the downswing. Yep. So your goal is to throw the arms and club out. Yeah. Yeah, but this swing already gives you very different movement. Okay, I will record from this direction. So, ready, go. Yep. So you need to feel that flow.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
This flow.
so much better. Still a little touch, right? Just a touch down.
But the swing plane is adjusted, so it's more toward the target now. But overall, it's flowing quite well.
I'm feeling it from here now.
So as you become more confident, you'll be able to use the left leg more and then let it go more actively. But so this is good. Now, so let's record the stage 3 again. So from this direction. So just try to have a good connection, and always the shoulders lead the arms. Okay, ready, go. And then from this direction. Okay, ready, go. So this is the initial, yeah. So you're not in the right direction. So you keep working on this pattern, okay? As you repeat more and more, you'll be able to do this more with confidence. Still, your pelvis is not shifting that much this way.
Show me what you mean by that. I don't. Where should it be right there?
More this way here. So I want to see this reverse pivot posture. Still, your butt is sticking out.
You mean more here? More into weight here?
So shift it that way more, and then.
And then, okay.
Pelvis going in here.
I see. So it's not just a turn. It's a shift. It's a shift and turn.
Of course.
I am turning right off the ball. I have to be moving shift and turn.
Yeah.
Shift and turn.
So when you have shift away, you can do the recentering better. So here, shift here and then recenter.
Just smoothly, but without. Sometimes I'm afraid that it's getting. When I shift away, look, I'm on.
No, actually, when the instep leaves the ground, it's more because your hip is moving backward here. That's why it's leaving. If you have a good weight on this side, so that you can do this, that means you cannot really have this issue. Instead,
I mean, I can. Oh wow, right. Yeah. It's almost like if my foot's almost coming off the ground, I'm fine.
Your left heel is off the ground, and then you have more weight on the right side.
I don't think I've ever felt my weight.
So you are really supporting your body with your right side. That's what you need to feel doing the backswing. Yeah.
I haven't.
But if you just try to spin, and then the right hip moves backward, then the instep leaves the ground.
So I need to be.
Yes. With that, you can easily recenter.
Yes.
Go here, and then using this leg, and then going this way.
That's why it was hard for me to recenter, because I have nothing to push off of.
That's why I kept telling you, shift away more, and then recenter. Yeah, it happens. One thing I say, it depends on how you process it, right?
Right.
So again, more shift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there, I already feel.
Yeah. If you have good shift, then using your leg, you'll be able to initiate this recentering motion. Yes.
Totally different.
Yeah. It's always a matter of how you push the ground.
Because I've always been afraid, they teach you're always afraid that if it leaves, the weight leaves here, the inside, that you're going to say, don't sway, don't sway, don't sway. So therefore you're afraid to make that weight shift.
Yeah, but when you have a really active motion here, and you have good weight on this side, you cannot really go this way.
You're right.
Yeah. This only happens when your right hip is moving backward too much.
That's big.
But you have a good weight on the right side, and you have a good weight bearing here, so that you can tap, 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 tap here. It's impossible to have this position with a lot of weight on this side. So don't worry about that. Just have a good shift, then it will give you good recentering. Yeah. Again, stage 3.
Just like when I'm used to doing things as a kid, just do the same.
Yeah. Okay. Then overall flow will be a lot better. And also on the way down, instead of try to turn everything like this, try to really come down here and then let it go, let the arms go, so that you don't have to turn your body a lot. The consistency in impact depends on not how much you turn. If you turn your body too much and then you avoid the ball going like this, again, this is you see bad influences on YouTube. A lot of people doing this.
Right.
And then actually you're losing the ball.
Right.
But the impact has to be done like this. And so bring it down, hit the ball, and then let the arms go without opening the shoulder flat. But that's really important. So on the way down, you should be able to throw, from there, throw the arms. Yes. Then the finished position will be a lot comfortable here. Yes. Then even without making a big motion, body motion, you see, you have good speed there.
Yeah, it's sort of just.
Yes. That's all you need. So again, stage 3. Now shift away more, and with that have good recentering. Again. So, when you use all these range of motions allowed, then without having rigorous motion, you can generate a fairly good speed, if I exaggerate it a little bit. So here.
The hip is.
Yeah, so leading everything with the lower body, and then finally let it go.
Okay.
So you can certainly do this.
Okay. I'm leading with the hip. I'm leading with the hip. I got it. It's going to be get over, and then.
So because the goal is to move the club head fast enough, right?
Right.
That you have to use your body to secure that. And then throw the arms, Yes. Now the motion is not that big. Your finish position was a lot stable now, but the speed was really good. Yes. So really the key is the club head motion, not your body turn
Right.
here.
Right.
Not your body turn, but rather this is the key motion.
Right. This coming in.
Let it go. Yeah.
Got it.
Yes. Again, stage 3. So let's wrap up the stage 3 here with a good arm throw and the wrist motion. Yeah. So and then let's move on to the regular swing. You have your flight at the 2. Yeah. So then let's finish it by 12 at the latest. Yeah.
Whatever's good for you.
Yeah.
I've learned so much already.
Yeah. You already have changed your swing quite a bit.
It's massive.
Yeah. And then you have made too many swings.
I really appreciate it. Really
Now,
appreciate it.
we need to take advantage of this rhythm in your normal swing.
Okay.
So let's do this. Do the stage 3 first,
All right.
and then remember that rhythm, and then do your normal swing.
Stage 3, do it, then set up for a normal swing.
So stage 3 first,
Yeah, right.
and then your normal swing. Do the stage 3 first. So the purpose of doing stage 3 is this is your pre-shot routine.
All right. Okay.
And then with this, you will remind yourself of the rhythm we've been working on. Yes. Now, with that in mind, you take your normal swing. Somehow you have to take advantage of the rhythm. Yeah. But this time, on the way down, it was a bit the 1 unit motion.
I use my thigh.
Yeah. So guide it with the shoulder first. So that backswing was fast enough, but okay. Now, from there, you can have a bit more time. You are rushing down. Okay. So the problem is that in a normal swing, you don't have this trigger motion. When you have trigger, then you can use the momentum. But from here, it's a bit different.
I have to find
Then you have to use your body, and then the best way is shift your body first,
Yes.
shift and turn.
Yes.
That will give you easier motion. And then as you shift and turn, also make sure you have to have a recentering. And then let it go. Yeah, that way you will have more time. And on the way down, you don't have to turn all the way here. Start the turn here, and then let the arms go. But during the backswing, start with the shift and then turn. Yeah. But give more time for the recentering. Yes. Now your swing is becoming more active.